To siema, witam was serdecznie na moim kanale, ja jestem Ardal, a to jest kolejny odcinek naszych przygód z grą Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Drodzy widzowie, nie przedłużam, wam też życzę miłego oglądania. Jedziemy. Mamy iść tego konika. Tędy wyjście, czy... Ciekawe, co jest tam. Do góry mogę wejść, czy... Trudne. Skradanie. Zręczność. Wymagania co do zręczności i przeżywania do każdej broni to niższe 5 punktów. Ogólnie jeśli twoja zręczność jest niższa niż wymagana, to dana broń będzie ci trudniej walczyć. Wziąłbym to. Bonus do zręczności. Minimalna to 14. Ale ja mam zręczność na poziomie 10 plus ten bonus 5. Śpi. Dobra, nie ma tutaj co teraz.
Christ, what now?
Trudne. Łop. Idziemy szukać.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Może innym razem się podaję w kradzieży. Muszę znaleźć, gdzie jest ta stajnia. Na podwórzec. Ale gdzie jest stajnia? Parobek. Handlarz koni. Odkryłeś handlarz koni. Siwek?
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond. Come here!
No właściwek, zaraz go odkupimy za rozmawiaj.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Siwek.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Przyjechałem na nim z Rataju.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not, so you are out of luck.
Wiecie co? Czytam w grę, bo on się nie umył, więc te próby charyzmy będą zaniżone. Okej.
Excuse me.
Ogarniemy
Good to see
się,
you.
umyjemy. I odzyskamy naszego siwka.
Wait, that's my pebbles. My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Musimy cię odzyskać, siwku.
What are you here for, friend?
Siwek.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Przyjechałem nim z Ratajów.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not, so you are out of luck.
Kto ci go sprzedał?
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Bądź rozsądny.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'm sorry.
Siwek.
Yes.
Greetings to you two.
Jak się zsiada z konia? Okej, ale musimy kupić już do niego sprzęt.
Get moving, son. We have to get go.
Na konia, siódmo, na konia. Dobra. Czy mogę u niego coś kupić? Dobra, w takim razie zapiszemy. Widzowie.
God bless them.
I co, gdzie on jest? Kurczę, skrzyni kowala.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Handluj.
What do you have for sale?
Okej. Wszyscy. Ostrogi z gwiazdkami. No nic.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
God bless.
Mamy konika.
Greetings.
Ruszajmy.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Poskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Whoa! There now.
Stop one. Where the hell have you... Stop one. Heck, stop wandering off. We won't wait for you forever. So, we're here. Charlie, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Miecz.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Fucking hell! Take that!
Henry, come here. I want to tell you something.
Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Henry, come here. I want to tell you something. What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Tarczę sękę. Dobra, trzeba się ogarnąć. Czy ta tarcza sęka nie jest lepsza niż moja. Pałka.
I wouldn't want that there if someone gave it to me for free.
Oh, what was I just thinking? I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Dokąd my jedziemy? Do Troskowic.
What a nag. There now.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
To idziemy.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to WIİCEJ. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Okej.
What was it I wanted?
Tak sobie myślę, że skoro już tu jesteśmy... to pójdę do handlarza i coś opchnąć.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Co mogę sprzedać tutaj ciekawego? Siekierka gospodarcza. Malowana pawęż. Tarcza sęka. Już nie. Okej.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
Satisfied?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal. Why? You'll convince me with that price? Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Okej. Ile mam tych groszy? 390. No dlatego, że dużo wydałem ostatnio na jakieś lekcje, nie lekcje. Dobra.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to WIECEJ. The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, stick close to us. Very about time too. Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. So, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. Oh. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
God bless.
Did you see a cart drive through here by any chance?
All the time, friend, from Troskovich to Yichin and back. Sometimes even a slow cart with a dead body.
I'm looking for a cart loaded with goods from the blacksmith. Probably moving fast.
Now that you mention it, I do recall something of the like. They even dropped a sack of charcoal. When you go out of the cemetery onto the road, you should see it right there on the right-hand side.
See you later, my friend.
Po prawej stronie. Co znalazłeś?
May by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Musiał tędy jechać.
found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
Everything all right, eh?
We'll get...
Wytrzymałość, tempo, posłuszeństwo orzecha.
close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
Jest orzech. Ja cię muszę...
A nobleman in honest. We ain't never had such a spectacle.
Teraz nie mogę, bo mam kurde... Dobra, wsiąść na konia.
Every local coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's a tough question, sir. But nothing happens on God's green earth without his will. If that's the way God wants it, there's nothing you can do.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Opolewa.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Muszę cię na karę.
Look what I have for you. Look what I have for you. Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it.
Jedz, jedz, musisz mieć jak najwięcej.
Here, mutt.
Dobra, idziemy szukać. Jakaś chatka jest.
Jesus Christ be praised.
To pogadać z tobą można?
Good doggy, good boy.
Nie można sobie pogadać. Tu jest worek węgla. Więc tędy musieli jakoś polena. Tu jakiś wóz jest. A to jest ten wóz.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of
Apollonia?
time running around here as a young
Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere.
I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
Here, Matt. Search.
Don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me all these pictures and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly. And Ghoul's name is really Sophie.
For a wench. He's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
Gdzie oni poszli?
You don't say. You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one different than the other. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wedding.
Why? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that.
Did they do something?
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slattergo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly? Have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignoramus. For
Those
fuck's
definitely
sake,
aren't the
you was
blacksmith's
never
hands.
ordained, Honza. I was. Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Bodira. Like, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some...
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed us mettle and training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Having him on, you saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle.
Dobra, jak się tam wspiąć?
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one, different than the others. All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the way.
What? Some people might like it.
I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something? What the fuck do you imagine they'd do? Light up in the dark?
At him! He's got no chance alone! We'll kill you!
Now you're for it, you shit!
We'll slice them up!
It'll be over in a jiffy. Bleeding, fucker!
You'll pick the pocket.
Now you're finished. What's the hold-up, damn it? What's the hold-up, damn it? Hey, Henry, get over here.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
No tak.
At them! Dead man!
Hammer them, men!
Don't spare it!
I'll rip your arm!
Do it! These will blood!
This one is still left. Slice him up! They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me.
Oh, do be quiet.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit too. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob the thieves.
Uh-huh.
And they deserve the same punishment, if not more.
And what punishment can he expect? Maybe he'd surrender to me if I could promise him something.
Now listen up, Henry. We don't promise nothing to no scum. Never. He'll most likely get the rope. And if you promise him anything else, you'll be lying. Don't forget, a man's word of honor is what separates a noble from a robber.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's not easy for us nobles.
No, it's not.
At least there's something we agree on.
Like I said, we'll see what will happen to you. And not another word now.
As you wish, sir. Although...
Be quiet.
Jeśli bym go zabił, wziął jego rzeczy, ale... Trudne. Wojskowy. Krótki miecz. Wyrzuć. Sporo tego ma.
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
Dobra, trzeba wywalić rzeczy. Coś, co mało waży i jest mało warte. Znaczy przede wszystkim to, co jest mało warte, może tak. Na konia. Rękawice. Okay.
Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. Good boy. Good boy.
Ja bym też mógł coś zjeść w sumie. Poziom 13. Zręczność. Zmieszano 5 punktów. Dobra. Zręczne ręce 2. Trening czyni mistrza. Przynosi to trening czyni mistrza 2. No, ale nie wszystko się zawsze uda.
Fucking front seat. Fucking jewels. Fucking.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway. At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Co z drugim
What's going to happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up, and he swears he's innocent. Yeah, either way, Gnarly will get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Samine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Co tu jeszcze można na konia? To można wyrzucić. Okej. Zapiszemy. Widzieli ilu? To oni poszli. Zgłoś się do Kowala. Czeka na powrót pana.
Come here.
Jak można konika przywołać?
Yes?
Dobra. Zgłoś się do Kowala.
Good day to you.
Ten i zapis, dobra.
God bless.
Najpierw to ja muszę...
You have a kind master, eh? What?
Opchnąć te rzeczy. Okej. Udało się znaleźć wóz.
Job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi... they took him to Semin. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semin's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskowitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble-born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Okej. Musimy opchnąć mu rzeczy. Kurczę. Gdzie jest handel jakiś?
You're up
Coś?
early.
O,
What'll it be?
handlu. Tak.
Show me your wares.
Okej.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
Is this enough?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more and we can shake hands. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure
Musiałem
doing
tak
business.
zrobić,
Take
ale
care.
wpierw bym chciał ponaprawiać. I jak
Would you repair a
ponaprawiam,
few things for me?
to mu to sprzedam. To jest wszystko. Targuj się.
A word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
Do we have a deal?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Okej,
Take care,
a
friend.
teraz mu sprzedamy.
What'll it be this fine morning?
What do you have for sale?
Ser zwiały lepiej.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Why not?
How's this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Okej. Musimy pojechać jeszcze... do pana... krawca. I tam to opchnąć. Dobra. Musiałbym coś zjeść.
Here, mutt!
What is this hoof monster? Blech.
$63. Dam ci jedzonka, to jest tak słabo.
Here, mutt!
$63. Czemu takie?
There now.
Dobra. Traskowice. Tak.
You silly doggy.
Dobra.
Come on now.
Jest tu jakaś gdzieś... by się obmyć. Tu jakaś bala jest. A nie mogę, dobra. Musiałbym łaźnię wziąć, żeby ciuchy wybrać. Dobra. Zobaczmy, czy mam jakieś... walkę wręcz. I mocniej hukną. Jeśli walczysz bez broni przeciwko odbędzie twoja umiejętność walki wręcz będzie liczyć się chyba 5% lepsza. Kiedy walczysz bez broni, doświadczenie w sile, zręczności i witalności zyskujesz 15% szybciej. Wszystkie ataki wyprowadzone w klinczu będą cię Dobra. Zapiszę, widzowie. I teraz tak, naprawić wszystko.
Greetings to you. What are you here for, friend?
This could use some repairs.
Wszystko. Targuj się.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
Do we have a deal?
More. You'll convince me with that price. Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
I teraz
What will it be?
sprzedamy mu różne rzeczy.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Które mi są zbędne. Okay.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not? You'll convince me with that price. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Dobrze. Moi drodzy widzowie, to by było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jeżeli ten się Wam podobał, zostawcie łapkę w górę. Zachęcam Was do pisania komentarzy pod filmikiem, ustawienia subika z dzwoneczkiem. Zachęcajcie swoich znajomych, by ten kanał subowali i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Siema!